Hello and welcome to my YouTube channel, Custom Viking. Today we're gonna look at a new friend I got from Work Tough Gear, Atayal XL in K329 boiler steel. It's an awesome knife. And as you can see, I got my go-to backpack on. This is a 60 liters backpack, and as you can see here, the knife is sitting good there. I have had a different knives in my backpack, but this is now, I think, my go-to knives, and I have used it a little bit, and it is awesome to use. Let's take a closer look at it, and in best Book of Eli style, I take it out there and take a look on this beautiful knife here. And this is a 12-inch blade in some trailing point Persian style, a little bit, what can you say, also I will not say some, it has a little bit Japanese style over it also, special with this choil here. And you know me guys, I'm not a choil fan, but in this case here, I say that a lot, but in this case here, it has some aesthetics in the knife, and I can easily use it without using the choil. So I think that is awesome. This one here is with white liners, and this awesome G10 here, who is textured. And I also have tried to use this in wet, and I will say when this G10 here with wet hands is so much awesome to hold on, because it's not slippery, it's not everything. It's really good to hold on when you have wet hands. So that's something I think that is really awesome. This knife here got my attention because it's been a long time since I have bought something from Work Tough Gear, but also because I have designed my own knives and things like that. But this one here, guys, because I have my go-to knife for the last couple of 2-3 years have been the Work Tough Gear Caviars, and also the Woodcraft Chancho, who was designed by Eric from Outer Limits. This has been my go-to knife many times. So I think I maybe want some new one, and maybe a little bit bigger. But you know me guys, as I have mentioned many times before in my videos, weight is essential for me, because when I'm travel, I go around with 20-21 kilos. So I want something that is also light and has some good nice function. So you can say, when you buy something like this, will it function more like a machete? Yeah, you can do this. You can use this as a machete, and it is very nimble to use, and it is easy to move around, and it has some good power to it, no matter how you use it. But you can say, for me, this blade, I love the blade shape, and I love how the weight is in the blade. And you can see here the weight is around the choil, but it's a little bit handle heavy for me, and I have not taken the scales off yet. Maybe I will, because I hope this is a little bit skeletonized inside, but I don't know if it is. If it don't is, I think maybe I will make it myself, because this knife here is it's almost around 19 inches overall, but it still only weighs 677 grams. 670 grams, yes, on my scales. So that's a light, big knife. And you have this long 90-degree spine here. And this 90-degree spine here, guys, people think you can only use that for fire steel. You can. But you can also use this to prep some food with it. And I think I will set a video up here when I scrape some carrots. And you can also do that with potatoes or any other food. So that's easy when you use that and scrape it like that. And that's also why I love a 90-degree spine. And a Work Tough Gear, guys, can really make 90-degree spine. And I have other knives from them I have for 4 or 5 years maybe, and I still have a 90-degree spine, and I have used that a lot to scrape some wood to prepare a fire or something. So that's really, really awesome. Yes, guys, this knife, I can't wait to test it out. I have already tested a little bit, but now I will go here and test it, because if this gonna be my go-to knife, I really want it to. It can do all the things, and also it can function as a kitchen knife. It can function as bushcraft. I can hunt with it. I can use it, of course, for defense. This is some kind of Filipino design for everyday use, I think, and also a little bit fighting style over it. And you have this tiger logo there. I really think that is awesome, and you can see the Atayal XL. And here, I know now it's reverse, but you got work tough gear, and I think I don't have my glasses, but this is the second production run. Yeah, the Bowler K329 steel. So that's an awesome steel. And if I has mentioned all my videos, guys, if you don't know how to heat treat, it's no matter how good steel you have, but work tough gear can heat treat. And we will see if this is heat treated properly, because I will give it some good test. So yes, let's go on. Okay, I know this is not easy to beton to some big log like this, and I don't think I can get through because this is full of knots, but it's more for to test the steel and test if I can get a little bit in and see how the steel reacts to it. And let's try to have a good start here. It has so good bite, and you can see this log here is almost as wide as It's only got 3 inches out. So this is a very, very big lock. And let's see how, maybe if you can go just down there and get us free again to see. This is very, very hard, this wood here, and it's just to see. My baton stick. This is only to see. And now I'm really, really hitting on the tip, guys, and I can hear some small cracks. So that's awesome. I would say if I can go through this, this has been the biggest lock I have ever batoned. So let's see. I don't think, because now, and of course I feel a little bit of shock in the handle, but this is also a very, very big lock. This knife here is not designed for something like that, and that's stupid of me to do it, but I have some comfort in this boiler steel here, and the design and craftsmanship from Worktop. And remember again, guys, I'm banging on the tip, and for me here, this is awesome to get here, and I will show you something, guys. I hope you can see it. Try to look how the stress on the blade is down there. You can see it'll curve almost like an S in there. I really hope you can see it. And I will now try to take this knife out again and see how the blade looks. I hope it is easy to get out. This is a hard test, guys, 100%, because you're really putting some stress on the blade, and I'm very curious to look. It's still 100% straight. Look, guys, 100% straight, and I really hope you can see this blade here was formed like an S down in the wood. This is awesome heat treatment, guys. I'm really blown away. This is a badass knife. This is strong, and I think if I have going even, yeah, I think I could have batoned through to this if I would. Awesome knife. Really badass. Look at the bite. There you see the enormous bite it has, this knife here, and also I put a lot of stress on it, and it is still 100% straight. That's awesome. When you tip test a design like this, you of course have to be cautious, because you don't have, what can you say, a lot of amount of meat in the tip. So, but I want to tip test just to see if I can pry up some small chunk of wood to start a fire or something like that, if I should ever need this. And you can hear the knife is work in the wood. So you can pry bar with a knife and a tip design like this if you are cautious and you know the company can heat treat. So you can see I'm really digging up some big chunks right now, and look at this, guys. So, and you can see the tip is perfectly straight. You have to be cautious when you do something like that, and if you are cautious, you can use this knife for prey buying 10 years with no problem. But you have to be cautious, not hammer it all in and just break it up. Do some small chunks like this, and you can do it with ease. Awesome. Still straight as an arrow. That's awesome. And guys, there's something I like with this knife here, and that also depends what kind of backpack you have, but you can say it has a nice Kydex sheet with it, and this Kydex sheet has some different attachments yeah, you can do, but for me this is best. It sits there, you can see there in the backpack, and of course I can have it on my hip, but I can easily grab it with no issue at all. And also if I sitting down or what else I do, I can grab this knife here easily and just take it out, and I have it with me if I should be in some situation where I need this big knife. Or normally I have this chest rig here when I have a knife in it, and today I think, yeah, today is my cold steel AK-47, also a knife I have carried a lot. And yeah, that's it, guys. But you can have it on your hips, and you can have what you call a cross carry it. But for me, that's just so much better when it sits in the backpack, and I can recess the best of the Book of Eli style and kill some zombies if that has to be a purpose. So yes. Okay guys, there you have it. This is now this work tough gear Atayal XL is now worthy to get on the backpack and now get on many hiking trips. This is an awesome knife. You can do small thing with it. You can use it as a kitchen knife. I also think it has an awesome shape to use as a kitchen knife. Not to use in the kitchen 100%, but for me, when I am in hiking trips, I prep some food all the time, and that's awesome. And you really can use this shape here as a kitchen knife. And also, see guys, I stand on the knife to test the heat treatment on this ball of steel here, and it was awesome. It held up perfectly. And you saw me return to this big ass lock, and this knife here was shaped as an S in the lock, and when I bang it out, it was still straight. So that's something that is awesome. And you can say I throw this knife here, and I have a lot of misses. I'll try to link them up also so you can see. And that's something that is hard with the blade, guys. And sometimes I hit a stone, and maybe, don't know, hope you can see it. Maybe there, this is so small. I got a little roll, but that's nothing. I think I can take it out with a ceramic rod. So little this roll is. When I hit the throwing target, it fell down and hit a stone. So that's something that is really hard with the knife. And I hammered to it at the end here. And this D10 here, this is so awesome to hold on. And I have really used and abused this knife today, and it performs 100% as I hope it would. And there's something more, guys. This is light, as I mentioned. There's not many knives that are so light and still so big. And of course, if you take a machete, you can get something lighter than that, but this is still function as a knife, and that's something I really like, because if I want a machete, I just buy one. I have many of them, but I really like to have a knife in my backpack, and it still feels like a knife. This does not feel like a machete. For me, this is something, a mix and a hybrid between a kitchen knife, a hiking knife, a bushcraft knife, and also a knife that looks awesome and badass and is fun to use. It is fun to throw. You can sit at the camp and just make some fine things with this knife here. You don't have to take a fold or something. You can still use this big knife here. And also, I think this is awesome when you sit with your friends and take something out like this and sit at the camp, and it really looks badass, and I love it. And yeah, and you have this perfect 90-degree spine there, and maybe I can find a fire steel here. Maybe I have one, maybe I don't. No, it is my backpack somewhere. So, but I promise you guys, also as you can see, the 90-degree spine where I use 2 carrots, this is perfect. So that's something that is awesome. And I think there still are some available on the homepage for Work Tough gear. And big thanks to Wiglin to also send something extra to me to test out, and that will come soon. This is the devil horn they have made just now here and released. So that's something I really appreciate when you have some, when you buy something from them. They also can appreciate you do these reviews here, and that's something that is awesome. Yeah, overall guys, this is I will not say this is one do-all knife, but it has some very good abilities. No matter what you put this knife through, betoning, fine work, kitchen, go in your backpack, easy to grab, nimble to use. You have a big long reach if you have to defend yourself against zombies or animals or what else that's coming in this crazy world here. And if I only have one downside or critique, if you can say so, I mentioned in the start of the video, it is a little bit handle heavy. So, but maybe want make a video also on that. I'll take the scales off and see how it looks inside, and maybe if I don't know if I want it, but maybe I want to take some weight off it in the handle. But it's almost perfect. It's only me, guys. I think that it will feel perfect for you. And this grip here, and look at it. Just look at it. I don't know why I can hold it so you can get the best look of it. It looks something, I don't know, something an old Japanese blacksmith would have given to his high-rank samurai. I really love how this blade looks and perform. Okay, guys, that was all for me. I hope you like this review here. I think I tested the knife pretty okay. Of course, if you want, you can always break a knife, but that's not the purpose for me. The purpose for me is to test them a lot harder than I want to when I'm going for hiking trips, because I know this knife can hold up to what I throw at it, and that's something I really love with my testing here, guys. So make a subscribe, a link, comment what else you want to do, and I only have one thing more to say. Don't go hiking. Go hiking!